It was a brilliant sunny morning, the kind that made the whole world sparkle. Alex's kitten stretched lazily, sunlight streaming through his bedroom window. He looked at his smartwatch. Another day, another video. He thought, though his mother had a different kind of plan in mind. A tiny ping sounded from his wrist. A message from Mom. "Don't forget, Alex, I sent a reminder to your watch. Give the pretty flowers to your teacher and listen carefully during your coding lesson today." Alex sighed, turning his head away from the screen. He took the bouquet of flowers from the kitchen counter, but as he peeked out the window, his eyes sparkled with a different idea. A stuffy classroom with a smartboard on a day like this. Theft. He pictured himself outside, a real-world explorer and budding content creator. The closer Alex got to the school, the more his tiny kitten feet dragged. He could see the big, modern Discovery School building, but his gaze kept drifting to the lush field beside it. The sun was high, warm, and inviting. He watched a buzzing automated pollinator drone, its tiny propellers whirring as it zipped happily from flower to flower. "Humph," Alex grumbled, pulling out his smartphone. "I wish I was a drone." Drones don't have to go to school. They just zoom around and learn everything by downloading data. He imagined himself zipping through the air, completely free. The more Alex thought about it, the more convinced he became. Why? I could probably learn way more by filming my own real-world documentary out here than I could sitting inside a classroom. With a mischievous grin, he took one last defiant glance at the school, and then, with a joyful bowing, he bounced into the field. He hadn't gone far when he spotted a strange little robot toy, a lost drone perhaps. It wobbled on tiny wheels. "Excuse me, young man," a synthesized voice chirped from its speaker. "My navigation system indicates you are off the designated school route. Have you lost your signal?" Alex puffed out his chest. "Nope, I've decided to learn about the world my own way. Much more exciting than boring old lessons." He pointed his phone's camera at a flower. "See? I'll just get all the information I need for my own research." The robot toy's lights just blinked slowly. "Are you sure your mother won't track you down with your location data?" Alex shrugged. "She won't find out. Besides, I'm a big, independent kitten. Oh, and before I go, little robot, please accept these lovely flowers as a token of my grand new project." He carefully placed the flowers beside the robot and scampered off. As the morning bloomed, Alex felt a surge of pure joy. "I'm free," he cried, leaping through a patch of daisies, while trying to get the perfect shot for his video. He tried to imitate a graceful butterfly he saw, but ended up flopping his tiny arms like wings and nearly tumbling head over paws. A hilarious moment he promptly filmed. He hadn't gone much further when he saw a sleek, silvery drone hovering on a low branch, its camera lens trained on the fields. It was a weather drone. "Hello there," Alex called out, trying to sound like a professional nature host. "Why aren't you at school?" The drone speaker crackled. "And why aren't you, little one?" Alex puffed out his chest again. "I've decided I can learn much more about the world by exploring it myself. My followers are going to love this." The drone let out a gentle whir. Indeed, exploration is valuable, but sometimes preloaded data from a structured source can keep you out of glitchy situations. Alex dismissed the drone's words with a dismissive flick of his tail. "Oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm learning so much already." Later that afternoon, Alex was about to learn his first big lesson outside of school. I wonder what's down this hole," he mused, poking a long stick into a dark opening at the base of a tree. "Perhaps it's a secret tunnel to a faraway land. Perfect for my next video." It wasn't long before he found out. It was definitely not a secret tunnel. A low, angry buzz rumbled from within. Then, a single, furious, automated pollinator drone shot out, its tiny red light blinking, followed by another and another, until a whole swarm of angry worry drones erupted from the hole. "Yikes," Alex shrieked, his fur standing on end. He had just disturbed their charging station. The drones didn't like having their home poked with a stick. Not one bit. Their buzzing was a chaotic, electronic fury. They chased Alex Kitten right out of their field. A dizzying, terrifying cloud of buzzing light. He'd never been so scared in his life. He ran and ran, tiny kitten legs pumping like mad, thinking, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Maybe school wasn't such a bad idea after all. The drones were truly determined to teach Alex a lesson he wouldn't forget. They chased him all the way to a large public park, a chaotic swarm of electronic fury. Their worry was louder than ever. And then, just when he thought he'd finally escaped their wrath, plop, Alex tumbled headfirst into a large automated fountain with a huge, comical splash. He scrambled out, shivering and miserable, his fur soaked and dripping. His phone was soaked too. He could feel tiny static shocks from the malfunctioning drones, and he was absolutely freezing. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. He sobbed, wishing more than anything that he had just gone to school. What would his mother say when she saw him like this? It certainly wasn't Alex's lucky day. For as his clothes were slowly drying on a park bench, a groundskeeper turned on a powerful leaf blower. Whoosh! The gust of wind snatched his tiny shirt right off the branch. Alex chased it, leaping and scrambling, but the shirt danced in the wind like a tiny flag, always just out of reach. He watched, dismayed, as it floated away over the hill. Oh, Mother is really going to wonder about this? He moaned. Sadly, miserably, he trudged home. He had certainly learned one big lesson, that getting a bunch of raw information from the world doesn't mean you know what to do with it. The old weather drone, word by again. You can't always do what you want to do, little one. Its speaker chirped softly. You need the right data and the right programming to make sense of the world. But Alex's lessons weren't quite finished when he finally reached his front door. He crept inside, hoping his mother wouldn't notice his damp fur, missing shirt, and static shocks. Too late, Alex Kitten. His mother exclaimed, placing her paws on her hips. She had a very special lesson for him too, one he wouldn't forget for a very, very long time. And what a terrible day it had been. To make things even worse, he soon saw his friends excitedly walking home from school. They were all on a video chat, holding up their phones to show each other pictures of things they'd found. Alex, they called on the screen. You missed it. Our teacher took us on the most amazing nature walk today. We used the school's new app to identify bugs and flowers. We learned all about bee migration patterns and even saw a busy, functioning beehive from a safe distance. It was awesome. Alex's ears drooped. Maybe formal learning wasn't so boring after all. He certainly had a lot to tell his teacher tomorrow.